an account of a doctor's recent experience in a hospital in Gaza following his departure. He says this, describing one of the patients there. There was the man in his 50s, forgotten in a room, having had both legs amputated. He had lost his kids, his grandkids, his home, and he's alone in the corner of this dark hospital, maggots going out of his wounds, and he was screaming, "The worms are eating me alive, please help me." That was just one out of I don't know. I just stopped counting. An order for an immediate cessation of Israel's military operations in Gaza is now their only hope. Enough is enough.
Willfully ignoring the previous provisional measures, Israel is acting with complete impunity in Gaza. Israel is a settler colonial apartheid regime, and the current government is now being accused of engaging in genocide. It is being leveled at those political and military leaders who have dehumanized the Palestinian people through genocidal rhetoric as human animals, encouraging their killing and destruction. It is leveled against a state whose leaders are openly calling for a second Nakba, shielded by international impunity. South Africa respectfully requests the court to order the State of Israel as a state party to the Genocide Convention and as a party to these proceedings to, 1, immediately and further to its obligations under the court's previous orders, cease its military operations in the Gaza Strip, including in Rafah Governorate, and withdraw from the Rafah crossing and immediately, totally and unconditionally withdraw Israeli army from the entirety of the Gaza Strip. 2, immediately and further to its obligations, take all effective measures to ensure and facilitate the unimpeded access to Gaza of United Nations and other officials engaged in the provision of humanitarian aid and assistance to the population of Gaza, as well as fact-finding missions, internationally mandated bodies and/or officials, investigators and journalists in order to access and record conditions on the ground in Gaza and enable the effective preservation and retention of evidence, and ensure that its military does not act to prevent such access, provision, preservation, or retention.